One of my hobbies was or is painting. When I say my hobby, it appears as if there's someone that um, participates or partakes in some sort of activity of what is understood as an art. But the speaker, one does not see any difference between painting as from eating lunch, sleeping, walking. You see, when we see life in different versions, different qualities, different preferences, different we start climbing ladders, you see, or descending ladders. Hierarchy in our world exists, but I'm not part of it. You see, to be part of it, you have to be hierarchical in your own world. You have to replicate that what is taking place in the world. So you start forming ways of attaining and reaching specific tasks, qualities, outcomes. So you say, if I want to write a book, and that's a really healthy thing to do for the mind. But I'm not a writer. I have to go to training school, writing school. I have to learn how to write appropriately. And you're becoming an AI. You see, that's what the AI robot does now. It writes for you. So I don't have to become a writer. I'll just get someone else to do it for me. But when you go to writing school, it's the same as becoming the robot. They're telling you how to write, or how they think writing should be seen as whatever they see it as, an art, or as an informative, depending on what you want to write about, you see. And then that's another hierarchical way. Hierarchical means divisionistic, segmented, boxed way, I'm going to write about the world, but I'm also going to write about myself, and I'm also going to write about the universe. And which one will I do first? You see, so putting them in order is a hierarchical way, because that's what we do. The politicians put you in order, right? This is what we want you to do. This is how you will do it. This is the way to do it, you see. The whole human race is suffering because our minds are replicating that of this external nonsense world of bureaucracy and control and power. And you blame them, you see, but your mind buys into it. Your mind has to buy into it. You see, when you don't often hear a conversation when someone says to a mother, "Do you have children?" And the mother says, "Yeah, I have 4 children." And she's then asked, "Oh, what sexes are they?" And the mother responds, 2 girls, 2 boys. And then she's asked again, "In what order were they born?" Well, James is the oldest, Samantha's the second, Susan's the third, and little John's the 4th. The mother doesn't say, why does it matter to you in what order they were born? They're all my children. See, so we're all buying in to order and specifics and hierarchy. No one is exempt. You see? You cannot not be bought into the world of top, middle, and bottom. So when someone says, oh, well, your painting is a hobby, and what priority or what preference, when do you paint? I don't have time. I don't have a specific time. You know? It is difficult enough for my mind to follow my working routine, starting at 8 or 7 and finishing at 7. That's enough for my mind to cope with. I don't say I paint at 6 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon and I finish at 4. I paint when I paint. There's no hierarchy. How good is your painting? It doesn't have a value. It is not invaluable and it is not valuable. You see? Because we say, I'm coming out of this ordered world. Yeah? And then someone says to you, so, okay, so who are you that is coming out of this ordered world? Graham, isn't that a type of order? You've given a name, you accept it, and you register it, and you now become another number in the world of society and the systematic ways. Are you not accepting of this? And of course you say, yeah, well, I have to accept my name. How will I get benefits? How will I get a job? How will I get a mortgage? How will I get all these things? So we're all buying in to the ordered world, you know. And we replicate it. We're now ordering things online. I want it now. I want it tomorrow. I don't want to have to go out and park my car and get tickets for parking in zones. I don't have time. I have more things to do. I have an order where I want to live my life, you know. I'll order all these things on Amazon or eBay or whatever it is. And then I can put my life in a better order. So you're pretending you're out of the ordering systematic way, but you're making an order out of your own life. It's not, it's the most ridiculous thing to follow suit. And it's the easiest way to get into and the most difficult way to get out of. You see? And everyone waits. I would. What are you trying to say? You don't make sense. You see, sense is a kind of order. Asking what it is that you want, what you're trying to say, what you're trying to express. I'm ordering you to tell me. And of course, the dangerous way for the ego mind is to take the opposite, because it's an egoistic way, order. It's to take the opposite. I'm going to stay out of order. I'm going to do everything against everyone else's will. But that's still an order within you. You're ordering your way in a different way. It's not the world's problem, mind, you see. We accept our mind. We accept all the aspects of the goodness of the mind, you know, how to make money, how to be happy, how to get holidays, how to get big nice cars and big nice homes. If you want all these things, join the queue. See? And this is not a speaker saying, I'm different, you know. Oh yes, I'm not different. But when you understand, it's okay. You let it go. When they take it serious, you're in the wrong queue for the passport, and they look at you, and they have their guns and everything. And if you make one bad move, you feel as if you're going to get shot, and you feel as if everything is, everyone's watching you, and you've been made fun of, and you've went right down the pecking order because this one has told you something that you haven't followed. But those that really know what this nonsense way of living is okay, because it's just a game, it's just a dream, it's just an illusion. So you look at the man and say, oh, thank you so much for informing me. You're so kind. There's no order there. You become equal. And everyone around you looks as though it say, oh, what a nice person. Can you imagine? That man spoke to him or her in a very authoritarian way, and they thanked him. And he lost control because he didn't want that response. He wanted the superiority. The gun was then weak, you see? And you move into the next queue with a big smile. And it's okay. Inside you're saying, that was fun. Look at all these people looking at me. And they're all now admirable. What a way to respond. You don't take the authoritarian route from the other, because that's the opposite. I'll be in order of my own life is an order to myself, to my mind. With great speakers like Eckhart Tolle and Adyashanti, and they tell you in a more fruitful, nice way of how to live our lives and whatever, and it works, But I don't see it as Eckhart Tolle or myself or any other speaker have the authority to tell you how to live your life. I have no authority, you see. Authority is just something that was invented by my mind, by taking ownership of the things that appear to be true and real and genuine. And the one that sits within, this Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Ramana, godly Satguru that sits within, it keeps saying, no, remain balanced. Remain balanced. Remain thankful, grateful for guidance, for order. Remain free from the mind making comparisons and judgment and measurement on what is going on in the external world, because what is going on in the external world is not you. And even your body is external from you. But you have a mind that can say, no, I want to be part of the external world. I want to be part of this body so that I can learn about myself in every way, in every activity, in every moment, in every judgment, in every belief, in every hope. I am an order of that what is within, because that what is within is that what it is.